Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. This video will be of help to you if you're looking to, if you like, grow as a person and perhaps just achieve more in life. I'm going to talk about personal development and about the main areas, if you like, which I think you need to educate yourself in if you want to improve and if you obviously want to achieve more. Um, I'm guessing obviously you clicked on this video, you're looking for ways to, if you like, become a better person and improve, and that's what my channel's all about. Now, the first, if you like, fundamental thing we need to look at when you're thinking about personal development is obviously you need to somehow find it within yourself to create the urgency or the will to want to do it. And this basically comes down to desire, having the desire to actually do whatever it is you want to do. It might be that you want to do better at your job. It might be that you want to improve your relationship. Whatever it is, there's obviously a reason why you've clicked on this video. Yeah, if you're looking into personal development, why have you clicked this video? What is I always say to people when I talk to them, what is your reason? What is your reason for personal development? Because that is really, in my eyes, your desire, your plan, your dream, if you like. Yeah, for me, it's to become, why I got into personal development is to become become a better person. It's possibly to do well and do better in my business, and obviously be able to earn more money. And all this really, in my case, comes down to the dream, if you like, or the want, if you want, to actually look after my family, to be able to provide for my wife and two children. Yeah, so that is my reason. So the first thing you need to think about before you do anything is think about why or who you're doing it for, because this will give you it'll give you a bigger reason to actually try and succeed. Yeah. Now, assuming you found, you actually know your reason. It might be like because you want to get a better home. It might be that you're annoyed where you're working at the minute and you want to get a better job. Whatever your reason is for moving forward and to be, if you like, become more. Assuming that you found that, you've then, if you like, got to look to the next subject, if you like, and that is motivation. Yeah, you've now got to motivate yourself. You've obviously got the reason. You've now got to find some sort of motivation in yourself to actually make you do it, and try and achieve. Now, if your reason is like what I've got, it's like an urgency to try and do more for my family, then you need to think about that and put something in your next day's plan of action as to what you're going to do to actually improve your situation. Because otherwise, if you're just thinking that you want to improve, if you've got this desire that you want to succeed, but you're not writing anything down, you're not making a plan of action, you're not making a daily plan, weekly plan, a life plan even. If you're not doing that, then really you're just dreaming. You're just a daydreamer, because you're not, you have to put it down what you're going to do. Yeah, what you have to write down, physically write down what you're going to do it. Sorry, what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, and how you're going to do it, and more importantly, when you're going to do it by. Because if you don't do that, again, you're just dreaming. Yeah, I've done this to a degree years ago. Often, you get an idea and you think, oh, I'll try that, and you don't actually write it down, and you think it's a good idea, but you kind of keep putting it off. You kind of keep putting this thing which you believe might make you achieve more. You keep putting it off. Yeah, you might have a little bit of doubt coming in. Now, doubt is something else which you need to, it's a horrible thing, doubt, and procrastination, thinking about something for too long, and not, if you like, taking action. It's a fine line between thinking about something too long and procrastinating, to not doing it, to actually doing it too soon and making a mistake, if you like. No one knows the complete answer. No one's got any secret sauce that they can pour on an idea or pour on you to make you into the person you want to be. But you have to train yourself to expose yourself to situations which are gonna make you grow. Because if you don't, what's going to be the end result? The end result is going to be more and more and more of the same. Yeah. So you need to find a reason, find your reason, create your desire. Find that thing that's really going to make you want to do it. Yeah. Plan, find a way to motivate yourself. Give yourself some time, some dates to actually, make this thing happen by. Yeah, you need to take action. Yeah, create a plan, and more importantly, put this plan into action and be critical of yourself if you don't achieve something. Now, I mentioned in another one in another one of my videos how sometimes people can actually set themselves goals which might be, if you like, high. Yeah, and I don't think that's the way to go. I think you have to set yourself realistic goals, but don't set the bar too high, because if you're setting it too high and you don't achieve it, then that might have a negative effect on you. And you don't want to have these negative effects. You want the opposite. You want to set the bar slightly lower, so when you actually do this thing and you reach this achievement, you feel that sense of fulfillment. Because life, I believe, life is all about it's all about doing things, and at the end of it, having a sense of achievement. Yeah. So you need to think about what it is you want to achieve. Don't set the bar too high. Set it realistically, so you're able to reach it if you work reasonably hard. And then when you reach it, you'll feel good. Then set the bar slightly higher. Yeah. So we talked about desire. We talked about, obviously, really, making a daily plan, putting down, motivating yourself. Watch videos on motivation. If you want to find out how to motivate yourself, watch videos on motivation. It's all on YouTube. Yeah. Plan of action, daily action, and get on with it. Yeah. And the biggest thing, which I think still, if you like, affects me in my, if you like, journey to try and do more. Sometimes you've probably done it yourself. You're doing something and then something else happens, and before you know it, the day's gone. It still happens to me, even though I try and say to myself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Sometimes something happens, and you might get called. You've got to go somewhere, and all of a sudden you're kind of like you've lost track of what you're supposed to be doing in that day. Now that could be happening. In my case, it's because I'm a dad, and because I've still got two kids who are at home, and they're not children. They're obviously adults now, but I'm still running a house. I'm trying to run my business. I'm trying to get leads for people. All these different things, and obviously that's having a toll, if you like, on my ability to do other things, because I've only got so many hours in the day. If this is you, and you obviously want to still move forward, you've perhaps got to do what I do, and that is, prioritize. That's something else you've got to do. You've got to prioritize things in your day. Yeah, because you might have 100 things to do. I've watched similar videos to this, where people say, they've got things to do, but what do? You do the most. In my case, I try and do the thing that's gonna obviously cause the least upset in your family at home, because you want your home to be happy. But the other thing is, which I often do, is I look to what is going to be the most financially rewarding thing that I can do on that list of things. Yeah, because if you don't adhere to these rules, you'll find out that your day's being taken up by things that don't really matter, and things that you're doing that are costing you money. Yeah, the biggest example of this is obviously, allowing yourself to be distracted by things, television, social media, all these different things. All they're doing is costing you money. I don't know if anyone's ever done a study if they was to add together, all the hours that people are spending on social media. You know what I mean? And assuming that people will get £1 an hour, how many hours would that be? Billions and billions of wasted time. Time when you could be enriching your mind. Time when you could be watching, educational, motivational, inspirational videos. And I'm not just talking about my videos, I'm on about anybody who's trying to make a positive impact on society. Anybody who's trying to help someone. Yeah? YouTube's great for that. There's so many if you see my other videos, I talk about other people that I watch myself. I'm trying to learn and if you like, become more successful in my area, if you like, of personal development. But I'm still watching. I still listen to these big people, these people who are like, really successful, because they inspire me. Yeah, they inspire me to do well. They inspire me to try and become what they are. They inspire me to want to live the life they're leading. Yeah, and provide the information and the just the goodness, if you like, of doing something. Because I've said in my other videos, there's no better, for me, there ain't no better achievement than feeling that sense of achievement. Yeah, it could be something stupid that you've done for someone. It could be a very silly thing that you've done for someone, but it makes you feel good, and you can't buy that. I've said about it in another video. You can't buy that. That is something that you get from doing something, from helping someone, from having time for someone. All this is going to help make you grow. Yeah, you need to start putting yourself out there. You need to start putting yourself amongst people. Putting yourself amongst people, becoming the person where people, you inspire them. Yeah, you need to start, you need to inspire yourself, obviously, and listen to videos and become greater. But start having more confidence in yourself. Start believing that you can achieve, because everyone can. Everybody can achieve something in their life. Yeah, look at your life. Look at what you've already achieved. So many people have achieved so much in their lives, but they take it for granted. They forget about the things that they've done because they're totally focused on what they want to do now, which is good, yeah, but it might be harming you a little bit because you're not looking at what you've already achieved, yeah. So, start believing in yourself, start planning your day, start making time for these things, these educational things, activities. Start making time for them in your life every day. Yeah, make it part of your day. Education has got to be part of your day. Yeah, learning how to become more motivated, become more confident. That's got to be part of your day. Exposing yourself and obviously communicating more with people, which will make you more confident. That's got to be part of your day. Yeah, thinking about your business, how you can improve your business. Is there something you can learn? Is there some program that you can learn, some software program that can help you in your business that's going to give you more time? All these things. This is how the rich get rich. Yeah, because they are making maximum use of their time. I did a video recently about time where I talk about obviously how these people are. They're so wired into this time is so precious, a philosophy that they practice it to its limit. And because they're doing that, they don't allow themselves to be distracted. Yeah, distraction, limiting beliefs, all these things that are happening to you, you have to train yourself to actually move away from them. If something's distracting you, be 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 aware of what your distraction is. You know, a simple way to do this would be to keep a daily diary of what you've done in a day and be honest with yourself. If you go in at 7 o'clock and you write down, I started watching such and such, and then I sat there till 9, and then I've done something else, and then I sat there till 11. Start keeping a mental diary of what you're doing, and then if at the end of the week you think, well, I've not really done what I wanted to do this week, I've not really achieved it. Look at your weekly diary and see what you've been doing and how many hours you've spent doing it. And I'll tell you, I did this once and it was scary, the amount of time that I was actually wasting on things that didn't matter. You know, watching crap, watching all this TV crap, all these soaps, it's all crap. We don't need it in our lives. It's good to watch it. I mean, I've watched a bit of telly tonight for an hour. I sat and watched a bit of telly with my wife and my son. You know, obviously you need this time, family time. It's good, and obviously it gives your mind a break from gives your mind a break from what you're trying to do. If obviously what you're doing is quite intense, you know, we need to have rest, but we've got to be realistic with ourselves and say to ourselves, you know, we want to do more. It's no good just saying to yourself you want to do more. That's no good. Yeah, that's like saying I want to make a certain meal and not buying the ingredients. It doesn't work. You're just a dreamer if you do that. Yeah, we need to look at what we want to do, find discover why we actually want this, what our desire is, the reason why we want to achieve this. Put a plan in motion and motivate ourselves. Daily plan, do it every day, monitor what you're doing and be honest with yourself. Be critical with yourself, with where your time is being wasted. Yeah? You know, I watched a video the other day about this guy. He was talking about somebody who wrote a book, and it was so many pages long, and the guy said, he said, you think like you could write this story like 400 or 500 pages long? And the average person would think, oh, how could I sit and write, you know, I couldn't do that, 500 pages. But I don't know if you've ever tried to write. I actually did start writing it was like a police novel, like a almost like Inspector Frost type thing, and it's actually quite easy. I don't know whether or not it's any good or not, but it's actually quite easy to write because you're just writing down what you're thinking. But what this guy was getting at, he was saying that if you said to someone write 500 pages, they would struggle. But if you said to someone write 5 pages a day, it's actually not that difficult. And over a period of time, you know, at the end of a year, you'll have that book, you'll have that novel. But that will only come if you create discipline. Yeah, discipline, which is obviously another fundamental subject, which if you're involved in personal development, you need to look closely at. You need to discipline yourself. Yeah, if you can't discipline yourself, you ain't going to get nowhere. Because even if you say to yourself, I'm going to read for 20 minutes a day, or I'm going to watch some educational videos for 30 minutes a day, or you might say in the morning when you wake up, you're going to do some positive affirmations. You're going to tell yourself you're going to achieve more. If you do that for 20 minutes in the morning, perhaps do it before you go to sleep. If you keep doing this and like you basically, it's like, because it's repetition, that's all it is. It's repetition. The more you do it, the more you believe it. The more you do it, the more you believe it. The more you do it, the more you believe it. It's like music. How many times have you put an album on in your car, a CD on in your car, and then as the next album's about to come on, you already know what it is. You haven't sat there and physically tried to remember, but it's the repetition that has gone into your subconscious mind, and it knows what is the next song. Yeah, and that's what all these things are. All what you're learning now, all what you're attempting to, if you like, get involved with personal development. All these different things are gonna you know, listening to different people, you know, whether it's me, whether it's whoever it is, all these different people that are talking to you in a positive way, all these people that are guiding you in the good direction, all these people that are telling you that you can achieve and trying to instill that in your mind that you can achieve more and that you will do more. The more you listen to this stuff, the more you start to believe it. Yeah, the more you start to believe it. And I can tell you this works because I've been doing this myself for the last 2 years. Yeah, it does work. Yeah, I do. I do positive affirmations every morning when I wake up, and I do them every night before I go to sleep. Some nights I even fall asleep with my earphones on, and it works because all you're doing is you're feeding your mind positivity as opposed to feeding it with negative things, all this neg going in your head. It's no good. It's no good. You need to read. You know, they say that if you want to succeed, you got to read, and it's true. You know what I mean? I'm always reading. I'm always reading different books. Yeah, or I'm watching videos, personal development videos. Yeah, because if you're doing these things, you can only grow. You can only grow as a person. There's no way, no one would ever be worse off for watching a personal development video. Yeah, whether it was a really good one or just an average one. You know, if the person's main reason for doing that video is to inspire you, yeah, then that has got to be good for your mind. Yeah, it's got to be good for your mind, and you need to keep this, you know, keep it up front in your head, because this is what it's all about. It's all about achievement. It's about believing you can achieve. It's about having little gains, having little wins. I talk about in personal development with myself. When I first started, I set myself some little, if you like, quite easy things to do, and even though it might be an easy thing to do, you're still giving yourself a win. So if at the end of the week you set yourself 10 tasks, it might be to perhaps to go for a walk every evening. It might be perhaps to read a book for an hour. Whatever it is, if you set yourself those tasks and you're critical with yourself, you'll be better for it. You will definitely be a better person for it. You'll be more knowledgeable, you'll be more motivated, you'll be more inspired, and the most important thing of all is you will believe that you can achieve more, and that there'll be no doubt in your mind. This doubt would have been erased because you're training your mind in a positive direction, and that's what I'm doing now. Now, I know I've got people in my family probably watch my videos and probably think, oh, you know, why is he doing that? I don't care. I really don't care, because they don't know what personal development is about. They don't know um, how it can make you feel. How, you know, and basically, some people they're just. It might be that they have perfect lives. You know, it could be that. It might be they might think, well, why is he doing that? Hasn't he got a good life? Why does he want to achieve more? Yeah, I don't let these things. I don't let these things bother me, which is something else you need to, if you like, be wary of, and that's people around you who are spreading negativity, or they're making you disbelieve what it is you want to try and achieve. Again, watch for these people, yeah? Watch for these people, because don't let anyone destroy your dreams, because they will, especially if their life isn't ideal, yeah? Especially if their life isn't ideal, yeah? If they see you getting on, or if they see you, even if you're not getting on, if they see you that you're trying to get on, some people, they just love knocking you down, and don't let them do it. Do not let them do it. I hope this video has been of help to you. I hope it's inspired you to obviously take a more positive attitude towards personal development, and to understand if you like, the critical areas which you have to really take notice of if you are to move forward. you know, certain things as you're doing it, it still happens to me. Certain things you might go and do and you might get a knockback or something might not work out. But you need to look at it as an overall. Yeah. If you're doing it and you're feeling better overall about your direction, it might be that you're not even achieving fantastic results, but it might be that in your mind you believe that you're heading towards a better lifestyle. Don't you see you're halfway there? You're halfway there because half of it, I believe a lot of it is belief. If you believe you can achieve, you will. I'm going to end my video there. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I've also, my channel is obviously Colin Talks, but you can actually get me directly if you access I've actually got my own domain name, which is colintalks.co.uk. If you know anyone that's interested in personal development, please get them to take a look. Please share this video on social media, and like I say, please subscribe and hit the little notification thing down below, and obviously when I bring out another video you'll be notified of it, and then you can either watch it or whatever whatever you want to do. But like I say, thank you so much for taking the time, and I hope to see you on another one of my videos. Thank you so much.